Hello, wherever you are watching this from. I hope you are excited as I am, for what I'm about to say. And when I say these words, you might be sitting there thinking, oh, yo, he's right. If it resonates with you, right? It's something I'm good at. You know, I do have weaknesses. I have weaknesses. But we should focus on our strengths, right? We are told all the time, oh, improve your weakness. That's actually a misuse of your time. Because when you focus on your weakness, you have this strength. You have a natural ability to, everyone, we have gifts, right? So I'm sitting here on my couch. I'm getting ready to go out and do some photo shoots for people and shit like that. And I'm thinking to myself, I should have played my cards right. I'm thinking of a situation, because this is what I do. I'm sitting and I'm reflecting on how I could have beat somebody mentally, right? Because I am a short person, right? I can admit that I'm a short person. So, oh, by the way, I don't know Russian, so I don't know what that means, but I'm hoping it's a good thing. I need to beat people with my mind, right? So I'm sitting here, I'm reflecting, and I was like, fucking shit, like, what does it even mean to play your cards right? And this is what it came to me. It means that these are your cards, right? We're playing poker. We're in a game, right? Life is a game, if you didn't know this already. And you're giving a certain cards, a certain amount of cards, and you're looking at them, and you're like, fucking shit. You're like, yo, you want to trade cards with me? Like, you can't trade cards, right? These are the cards that you were given. These are the cards that you have, right? So in poker, it's not even about having the best cards, right? I'll explain this whole scenario and then I'll go deep into this, right? So in poker, it's not about having the best cards. It's about using the cards that you have and beating people with those cards. Being strategic, right? Being directional, living with intention, right? You have your cards. Your intention is to win, right? Your intention is to be the best. Your intention is to be powerful, right? Your intention is to be strong. Your intention is to be wealthy and make a lot of money. That's good. That's very good. We're kind of told, like, don't do this, don't do that. Don't be too rich. Don't be too confident. Don't be too funny. Don't be too loud, right? Don't be too much, right? That's the sheep. That's the sheep talking, right? Now, going into the scenario, right, of the cards. We are given specific cards, right? And some cards are really good, and some cards are actually really bad. And we're not going to use that card, right? But sometimes these cards that we thought were bad, we can use them to our advantage, right? So recently I was on Facebook and I was through this kind of, like, I'd say I went through my first media scandal. I felt so happy. I was like, yes. Like, so many people were not even messaging me, just putting it on open so the public can see it. They were saying things like, Ivan, your video suck, like, you're a loser, you're so arrogant. Like, I couldn't even go through all the comments because there were so many and I couldn't dedicate that much time to it, right? But all of this happened because there was this guy and he commented on one of my posts, and I just thought, like, is this guy dumb, or is he pretending to be dumb, right? And I got really fucking pissed, like, and I just roasted the fuck out of him. Like, I told him the straight up truth. I gave him the hard truth, right? Even though it was mean. I was very mean. I could say that I was mean, right? But I just spoke the truth plainly, right? And people were not having it. People did not like it, right? And that's okay, because I don't want to associate myself with those people, right? I'm saying I'm a fucking lion, and if you're a sheep, get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me. Because sheep and lion have different morals. We have different values, right? Sheep and lion don't eat at the same dinner table unless it's the lion attacking the sheep. The sheep and the lion do not eat at the same dinner table. What's it going, King? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Right? And you see, we have disadvantages, right? Everybody has disadvantages. One of my disadvantages is that I'm not compassionate. It's not my strength. I know it's not my strength. I'm not gonna sit here and try to focus so much on fixing that part of me, because that's where women come in, right? Women are more compassionate than men. I know I can be very aggressive and very tough and fuck that pussy shit, bro. Fuck that pussy shit. That's how I am, you know what I mean? Sometimes if I'm feeling a bit down, I'll be like, bro, are you serious? Are you serious? You're really gonna whine about that? You're really gonna cry about that? Get your shit together, bro. I speak like that to myself, right? Because that's the kind of energy that I want, right? You have to catch yourself in that moment when you're losing it, right? They say things like confidence. Things like, hold on, remember how one day you asked what animal I was, and you said lion, and I said tiger or panther? We had to be related. Ha 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 ha. What was I saying? I can't even remember at this point. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yes, right. Things like confidence, things like success. This is something that you have to practice every day. You have to practice the skills. Confidence is a skill, right? That's a skill that you have to constantly practice. Success, just because you succeeded today, does not guarantee at all that you're going to succeed tomorrow. It increases the chances. It increases the chances, right? But just because you were confident today does not mean that you're going to be confident tomorrow. Just because you were happy today, just because you were healthy today, just because you were rich today, does not mean that you're going to have the same result in the tomorrow, right? So that's why we have to constantly think. We have to watch our thoughts. We have to look at our thoughts. What am I saying to myself, right? How am I speaking to myself? One thing I don't say to myself anymore is oh, Ivan, you're a loser, right? I used to say this to myself, right? If I messed up, I would be like, oh, fuck it, damn, and that's not healthy. How can you improve from that? What is the benefit of you calling yourself a loser? It's not, right? But there is a benefit in you saying you're having loser thoughts, right? You're thinking like a loser in this moment, right? So they sound very similar. But what it really means is so one of them is I am the loser, and one of them is there's this part that's separate from me that I have attached myself into thinking like, right? And you can detach yourself from that thought. You can unassociate, because see, you're not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are very powerful, right? Obviously, your brain is like this supercomputer, and you come into Earth, and there's literally no way to how to use it. You know what I mean? God was just like, here you go, come into Earth and figure it out now. And you're like, what? We don't know how to use our brain, right? We have to learn. And what's really incredible is you've heard of the Library of Alexandria, right? That was the library in Alexandria, right? Where they took all the books, right? Every time that a boat would pull up to the city, they would stop the boat and they would take all the books that they had and they would copy them and they'd put them in the library and then they'd give them the books back, right? Well, what we're not realizing now is that we have the Library of Alexandria. This library, it burned down. I don't know why, but basically this library burned down. And people are like, yo, we are held back by the burning of the Library of Alexandria, this da-da-da. But we have something better than the Library of Alexandria. Do you know what it is? It's called www. Search whatever the fuck you want to know. Isn't that incredible? And the thing, all of the information that you want is out there. Literally every single thing that you want to know is out there. But there's a gap between knowledge, right? Here's the knowledge. Here's the information that you want. You might even have this information already, right? And here's action, right? So you can be taking action without the knowledge and then you can figure it out. Or you can find the knowledge and you can take action, right? But there's a bridge. There's a bridge between these two, right? And it's about merging them. Like, how can I cross the bridge? How can I just destroy that bridge and merge the knowledge and merge the action and put them together? Because a lot of times we know what is wrong with us. We know what our blockings are. We know what our limiting beliefs are. We know it. Like, but the problem is, I don't take action on it. How can I do it, right? And there's a very powerful book. Whenever I first started getting into books, this is one of the books that I first read. I listen to it actually. I don't read books. Because you're washing dishes, you're doing chores, you're driving, you're on the train, you're on the bus. It's easier. You can't fucking read a book while you're washing the dishes. It's physically impossible. What are you gonna create a contraption that holds the book right here? Like, I'm reading the words and using my hands. Like, it doesn't work, right? But it's very powerful if you just listen to it, right? So I started listening to books. And this is the book. It was called The 5-Second Rule, right? And no, it's not where you drop something and you pick it up and you have 5 seconds to eat it. No, the 5-second rule is you have 5 seconds, right? As soon as you have a thought, right? Let's say you're in a meeting, right? You're in a board meeting. Maybe you're not into business yet. Maybe you're gonna join a business one day. But let's say maybe this is in a classroom. This does actually make sense. You're in a classroom. You're in a group project. And you have an idea and it comes to your mind and you think it's an amazing idea, right? And you don't bring it up. You don't bring it up. Or maybe you're on your phone, right? You're like, maybe I don't have much to do today. I can finally, create my meal preps. I can create the food that I need to make and then I can go to the gym. You literally have 5 seconds before your brain goes, let's not do it. That's what your brain does. It's like, it's an emotion. See, this is funny. We humans, we think that we're logical creatures with an emotional mind, which is the opposite. It's completely the opposite. We are emotional creatures that can think logically. Right? So first you are the emotions. You feel the emotions first, right? And then you create a logical reason as to why you want to do it, right? And whenever you have that moment of inspiration, whenever you have that moment of, oh man, that would be great for me to do, and you just sit there and you wait on it, it gets really hard to do. As a guy, something that I could say this is something for me, was approaching women in the street at random, just stopping chicks. Like, that is something that nobody does. That is something that is like, can be a bit strange, right? When people, people are like, why does the person just stop me, right? But it's you get used to it, right? Because I've seen other dudes do it. I've seen them do it. And I was like, I want to be that person, right? And I obviously know how to talk to girls. I know how to create attraction. I know how to create friends. I know how to get people to like me. It's not too hard, right? I've been researching this information since I was 12 years old. So it came to the point where I was like, I have the knowledge, but why can't I approach, right? It was that you're looking at the girl, right? And you're like, my God, she's fucking hot. She's like, and she's around her friends and she looks so feminine. Like I want to bask in that energy. Bask means like, I want to enjoy that energy, right? And you're like, you're just thinking about it, you're thinking about it, boom, you're done. Boom, you're done. Yeah, what's up, Jay? Definitely, we're gonna do it, man. Shout out to Jay. This is my man. If you want to learn marketing, if you want to know things about Forex or Forex trading, hit up Jay. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, so the more you sit and think about it, the harder it gets. It gets really, really hard, right? So you literally have 5 seconds before your brain convinces you not to do it. Cause you're gonna, I'll be like, all right, this is my example, right? But this applies to many things. If I'm sitting there and I'm like, yo, that girl, she's stunning. She takes my breath away. I want to go talk to her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Actually, you know what? She's not that pretty. Oh, actually, you know what? She's with her friends. Oh, I think that guy's her boyfriend, right? You don't know. These are just assumptions, right? Oh, I think she probably has a boyfriend already. You don't know that. It's just an assumption, right? But your brain will literally create that. It will create that logical excuse for the emotions that you're feeling. So that is the 5-second rule. Anyway, guys, I hopped on here because I really wanted to. I had so many thoughts on my mind, and I have so much more. I'm really reflecting right now, but I'm going to go directly and shoot a YouTube video. Where's my camera? Hey. I'm gonna shoot this YouTube video, and this energy that I have right here is gonna go straight into that. So what I'm gonna start doing is my energy, it builds up while I'm doing this, and then so this kind of content that I'm making, this is very it's like fun. It's more fun for me. I enjoy it, but it's very educational, it's very in depth, it's very energetic. But I'm gonna take this energy and I'm gonna create a video now, right? And that video is gonna be way better than this. Even though this was fucking amazing, and I said so many like nuggets of wisdom that there's many great things, but there's certain things that depending on who you are, where you are in life, it'll resonate more with you, right? So I'm gonna go take this information and I'm gonna go do it over there, and I'm gonna do it better. And I suggest that's what you do as well. Whenever you're getting ready to go out somewhere, whenever you're getting ready to go on stage, or you're gonna go have a business meeting, before you do that, right, have this previous moment where you hype yourself up, right, where you feed yourself this energy. Because this, to me, this is feeding myself. I'm feeding my own energy by talking because I love it, right? So do that one thing that just boom, that pushes you, that propels you, right? And only you can do it. Only you can do it. Only you have the power to do that for yourself, right? I like, if you're in the gym, if you hire a personal trainer, the personal trainer, I can literally give you the meals. I can even cook them for you. If you pay me enough, I'll cook these meals for you. I'll put them in boxes for you, right? I'll give you all the workouts, right? I'll make sure that you're doing the technique right. But I can't feed you. I can't do the squat for you. I can't bench press for you. I can't run for you. That is something that you have to do on your own. You have to be the one that propels you. Only you can do it. Like the more I think about it, only you can do it. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you love this. Share it with somebody because they're gonna love it. And send me some money. If you want to send me some money, I'll gladly take money. You don't have to give me $100. You don't have to give me $50. You can, cause that just helps me make more content and better content. You give me $5. $5 is awesome, right? It's better than a compliment. You know, I appreciate your compliment, but I already know that I'm good, right? So, you know, your money actually does something better for me. right? as arrogant as that sounds. But anyway, guys, have a fucking amazing day and crush it. Crush it. Just fucking crush it. Destroy your enemies. Destroy those motherfuckers, bro. Rise, be on top, be the best, fuck the rest.